question. Uh-oh. In you go. Oh, I think that'll solve our problems. Uh-oh. I sense something lazy's coming up. Hello, everyone. Hope you're having a great day. Oh, you know what's going on, right? It's time for another episode from In the Trunk. That's when I get lazy on your ass and I don't feel like walking around, and I just park my behind in the trunk of my car. And we talk from here today. You know, it's nice, it's intimate. Just me and you guys right here in this little setting, my trunk. I'm not kidding. I'd move it, but it's actually holding the camera today. And the bottom is extremely hot because the car has been sitting in the sun and this little well is black. So go figure, it is a hot one today. You know, today I wanted to talk about if you're the type of person that tells on yourself. Do you tell on yourself? I do. I just pulled that number this morning and got myself in good trouble. But that's the way I am. I mean, I can't help it. I made a mistake. It's all about when you make a mistake, what do, right? Put it in the comments down below. And hit that like button while you're here, because I'd like to know that you like what you're watching. But like I was saying, I'm the type of person that tells on myself when I make a mistake. I don't like for it to come out later on or anybody else to be the one to find it. I think when that happens, it makes you look even worse. And I used to work in an industry where you had to tell on yourself, so maybe that's where I got into that practice. But, you know, as far back as I can remember, I've always told when I've done something wrong so I can correct it immediately. And then I'm the type of person that I'll never do that again. Once I make that mistake, it only ever happens once, and that's it. So I learned from my mistakes, so I kind of don't worry about telling on myself, because then I'll know the correct procedure in the future. So, you know, I may be telling on myself, but I'm ensuring that I should never make that mistake again. So, today was one of those days. I actually caught a mistake that I made a while back, and it's been buried for a while. The camera's vibrating, and I'd hate to find out after I shoot this video that it looks like we're on a roller coaster ride, because that's what it appears like. Back to the story, and of course, time for a little airport intervention. You know what? I'm gonna move this camera because I almost guarantee you it's coming out shaky. One moment, please. In you go. Oh, I think that'll solve our problems. As I was saying, I'll straighten you guys out. I know you don't like to be on a crooked angle. Come on. I've always been the type of person that tells on myself. So this morning there was a error that I caught that I made probably a month ago while I was auditing some of my work. And I went in and explained it to the boss, and he seemed surprised and shocked. He almost wanted to tell me, why am I telling him this? He looked right at me and was like, why are we going over this? That was a month ago. And I explained to him, you know, a mistake is a mistake, whether it was a month ago or today. I should have done that. And he thanked me for my honesty, kind of told me never do that again because he doesn't want to go back and fix old work. But it got me to thinking, you know, I could have just kept my mouth shut. It would have definitely been in my best interest, but, you know, I work in an industry where honesty and correct, you know, procedure is tremendously important. I'm sure it's in your business too, but I work in healthcare, so I used to work in aviation, now in healthcare, so with that being the case, I always like to be forthcoming in case, you know, anything comes up in the future. But I noticed that people are uncomfortable with you even telling on yourself. So that got me to thinking, how many people actually do even bother to tell on themselves, even when it's something really important, even when it's something that could be life-threatening to others. You know, I learned that in aviation. People will hide their mistakes because they feel it lessens their value. But in all honesty, I have tons of more respect for people who are able to come forward and tell me, man, I screwed the pooch on this one. I really need some help. We got to fix this. To me, that shows tremendous character. And so I always try to follow that motto. And, you know, I call myself out on things that I do. I'm not the type of person that'll tell on you I mean, if you make a mistake and I see it and it's not going to affect anyone but you, well then, it's up to you to decide what you want to do. Now, if you make a mistake that I know is life-threatening to others, I mean, we got to do what we got to do. But I'm talking about when you personally make a small mistake, something that really isn't life-threatening at all and doesn't have a lot of impact on anything, but do you tell on yourself? You misplaced the decimal point, you lost the keys, whatever it is you're responsible for on your job. Did you screw up? I mean, no one does it on purpose because nobody wants to hear the BS that goes with it, right? But it happens, and when it happens, how do you handle it? Let me know in the comments down below. Do you tell on yourself? Do you just fix it and pretend nothing happened? Do you let it just slide and hopefully no one ever finds it? Let me know in the comments. How do you handle it? Like I said, me, I'm probably detrimental to myself. I like to always point out my mistakes, and I'm sure it makes people say, A, what an idiot, and B, he doesn't know what he's doing. But for me personally, I learn from them, so I want to learn. And I don't want to say I'm that honest, because I'm probably not. I'm as honest as any other person, but it's just my habit that when I find a mistake of mine, I point it out. I go in and, man, close the door, and the look on your face is almost worth it anyway, because I love surprising people and seeing the looks on their face. I'm a student of human nature. But, the look on your face after I tell on myself, that's even more priceless. And me getting up the courage to do it, that's a whole bunch of anxiety, but exciting. So, I'm all for the excitement. Anyway, I got to clean out this trunk, man. I'm looking over here. What do I find? Whoa, yellowtail. That was from an old wine excursion. Back to the office. And I ain't going to tell on myself anymore today. It makes too many people uncomfortable. Question. Why does it seem like it takes forever to get home when you're in a rush? Leave a comment down below. Finally on my way home. Had a late day meeting. Don't you just love that? Don't you just love when you get an email at 4:07 saying you got a meeting at 4:15 that'll just be quick? Oh man, I know that ain't gonna happen. So at 5:15 I decided to say, can we adjourn this thing till tomorrow? Because we've made zero progress. We've gotten into several arguments, and the difference of opinions are, everyone. So how about we call it a night, everybody head home, and we regroup tomorrow and pick it up in the morning when we're not hangry and, anxious and all that. And the consensus was, yes, pick it up in the morning. I mean, it's almost sundown. It's enough, man. We're not going to agree. We're not even going to agree to disagree. That's how bad of a meeting it was. We couldn't even agree to disagree. When owners are involved, do you find it more difficult to work things out? Because, when you're working with the person that owns it, it's very easy for them to be stubborn and childish. And things aren't going well when your supervisor is taking your side when they never do. So that was good to see for once. Anyway, tomorrow is Friday, my favorite day of the week. I wasn't going out Saturday. I was going out. I wasn't going out. I'm going out Saturday with my camera gear and getting something. Nice drive in the country. I'll find me some kind of composition, and I'm taking some pictures because, man, I need the therapy this week, boys and girls. Tomorrow is going to be a very difficult Friday, but I don't let that bring me down, because it's going to be... You ever hear this expression at work? When they say, tomorrow we're going to get back together and brainstorm some ideas. Oh, that's when things are off the rails, right? We're going to brainstorm ideas, because all of a sudden you that do the work's opinion matters, because we on the top have figured out we don't have a clue, and it's just funny. It really is. But I'm on my way home. I got my way in the end. We got to convene, so win for me. That being the case, I think it's time I give myself a rest. Gotta edit this video. Maybe take Rini out and we'll have a nice walk. That usually calms me down. I gotta clear my head so I can be ready for battle with the idiots again tomorrow. battle of wits with the witless is not simple. So, y'all know how we do it. Comment, like, subscribe, my friends. Right down there. You know where it is. Tell your friends, tell your neighbors. We're getting close. I see we're having a little growth spurt, a bit of a growth spurt yet again. Welcome, all my new subscribers. I don't know why you would think this is entertaining, but you're right. If you need to laugh and you need to relax or you want to think a little bit, you've come to the right channel. To all my longtime subscribers, you know how I feel. I love you guys. Nothing's more important than you and making sure you guys get the content you love. This weekend, I'm sending out those packages. I've only gotten 3 names back. I'm looking for 3 more. You know who you are. I'm gonna resend you those emails again tonight, but I know they got delivered, but it doesn't matter, don't be shy. Let me know where you live. You're getting your package. Love ya. See y'all tomorrow. Sing it with me. Friday, Friday, tomorrow's Friday. My favorite day from the whole week.